This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good morning. Last class we discussed about how to create EC2 instance, how to access that instance, how to connect that instance using PuTTY and using mobile system. Okay, like as basically when you create EC2 instance, it will give a PM file for us, and we need to add that PM to P in our PuTTY to connect that. Okay, to connect that PuTTY, what are the things we need to require? Just I'm going to be show something again back. Okay, what are the things we need to require? We need to require a username and IP and then key and then as a port number is the 22. And SSH putty is that. Okay, let me show for. Okay, what putty is that? This is the what we need to enter that IP address and the 22 port. And the next is that in the connections and data, we are going to give the username and SSH, we are going to give the auth section. We need to give the here. The PM file putty is not allowing the PM file. What we need to use, we need to PPK file. We need to require. But when we are creating EC2 instance, we get a PM file. To convert PM file to PPK file, we are using a Puttygen software. Puttygen software, and we are converted that. That is what we are done in the through connection to Putty. And then another scenario, what we are done, we are using a mobile external. We no need to require for anything about to convert PM to PPK file in this scenario. And the next what we are done, we just create a one this command ssh -i and the PM file path and file name and the username and then IP address, public IP address of that machine. And remember, and this easy to user usernames is coming from the based on your AMI selection. For example, if you are selected Amazon Linux 2, the default user is the EC2 user. In case if you are using Ubuntu, the username is the Ubuntu here. Okay, that I shared yesterday. All the what are the flavor you are going to be select, that depends on the flavor, the username will be changed, and you guys can be checked carefully. And in case if you are create EC2 instance successfully and still the connection is failing, connection timeout error is coming, the reason behind is maybe the server is not running, the first scenario. Second scenario is maybe your username is wrong, second scenario. And third scenario is maybe 22 port is not allowed in your security groups. That is the three things are need to be checked by this. And in one more thing, fourth thing is even file not found, something it is shown, you need to go for where your file is downloaded, or else absolute path we need to be give here. Absolute path means that where this file is used stored in your local system, that complete path d drive colon my keys colon something whatever slash and then jmsth32.pm file. Sir, why you are not giving means, even instead of giving that, what you do, for example, let's say if you are giving this path and we are going to be select this path, copy this path and then execute here mobile stuff and then cd and then this, it will go to the like this is the Linux system, it won't like that, we need to give the reverse one. Okay, use the cd, it will go cd drive reverse, like as it will go like this, reverse we need to be enter this. Now instead of that, what I did basically, this is what my drive DevOps and then AWS keys. Inside this path, I had a this key, PM file keys I have. Now what I'm gonna do? Let me start my instance. And yesterday I forgot to tell something, guys. Okay, now let me. This is the instance I stopped yesterday. And how to stop that instance? What you guys will do once your work is done, you are not no more using for, let's say after at least 1 hour gap or 2 hours gap you are taking, for example, your practice purpose. Don't keep on running. Every hour is a calculation, right? We have only 750 hours per month. And if you don't want to charges is not applicable for your instance, be careful. And once your work is done and you are leaving your computer and you are not no more practice for this, don't keep on running this. You should be stopped it. How to stop it? Now select this action instance state and then stop it. Right now it is stopped means this option is not enabled for me. If it is running, it will show this option. Now if it is stopped means it will show starts option. I'm starting this now. We no need to create again. If you terminate that option, again it will be deleted. Okay, it will delete from your account. Again, you need to be recreate that. Okay, what I'm gonna do? Let me. This is the mail ID which I created, and the next is. And again, I'm going to show you today, guys. Be careful. Okay, and if you still you guys are concerned to connect, and then ask me now because it's very important. Entire every day we are doing this. Okay, our entire course we are connecting the servers like this only. Guys, how many guys are configured mobile XM in your laptops, guys? Guys, how many guys? Just use the chat box, guys. Use chat box. Anand, I'm not sure, dude. You can't hear me or not. My side, I don't have any issues today. Okay, I have a good network also. I have my mic is working fine. Others are responding. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, every day, whatever we discuss now, practice that day itself because our course is not a 30 days, 35 days. You guys can be remember theoretically because our course is a little bit lengthy and more concepts will be there. Okay, that's the reason you guys will be remembering is very difficult to. You should be practice. If you go practice, then maximum it will be easy for your real time when you join the companies. Okay, and then next is once I let me refresh this. Is I started earlier it was signed out actually that's the reason it's not started. It's going redirect to login page. Now I started again back. Now let's see it's showing this. And don't play with the AWS, just this is the option we need to choose this right now. Remaining things we don't need to record. What is a static IP, what is a security group? Only security group and EC2 instance we are going to be modifying and editing. Okay, remaining nothing we are using here. And when come to the AWS, we'll play like anything these options. Okay, these options and different services and all will play like anything after 1 month course. Okay, we'll teach parallelly AWS and Terraform. We'll go 1 weekend sessions and then Monday to Friday normal DevOps will go. Okay, we'll complete course as much as possible first. Mahesh Yadav, please mute you. I muted you. Guys, please man, please cooperate with me. Okay, this is we are not here like as LKG, UKG students, right? To tell every time. That is your like as a first step to when you join the class. Please mute immediately. If you want to speak and unmute, we can speak when I'm giving the time. Or else you can use the chat box, drop your questions. Okay, please. And then copy this. I don't want to create this. Even public DNS, public IP, anything same. Okay, both we can use here now. This is what. And remember, one more thing is important point here is when you start and stop the instance, this IP will be changed every time. Okay, be careful, and it's not be the same time every time. When you stop the instance and again one next to start the this public DNS public IP will be changed, but private will be won't change. These two will be changed. Okay, so real time also will be changed these two. Basically, in real time, we use the static IP in case of if that instance is using for somewhere database connections or maybe some this IP whitelisted purpose or SFTP servers and all, we give the static IP here. How to create static IP? We have elastic IP option here, but right now don't use these options anything for us. It's not required to do right now. Just remember when you start and stop the instance, these values will be changed. Keep in mind that. And instead of doing every time, just go connect and copy this line. Okay, and the where your key is located, I already located in this path. How I went the this path? Again, I'm show one more time. Even I don't want to go this path because I given this default path is this C drive, D drive, DevOps folder, and then slash. Inside the DevOps, there is a one more folder, AWS keys, enter. Now I am in this path now. I am in this path now. If you see D drive, DevOps, and AWS keys. Inside DevOps, AWS keys, and if you see the ls-ltr, this is the key file I have in this path. Now, what I am doing now, I copy this command. I'm pasting this command. That's it. Sir, only mobile system only is there. Do you have any other terminals? Or there is a many terminals in the I term to okay for if you're using Mac OS and all, or else we can use the Cgwin. There is another one. Even Git Bash we can use the if you install the Git. There's a many options there, but you can use the upload, download. We can use for split. We can use for here multi full screen. We can use multi execution. We can use okay. We can split this. Page into two terminals you are connecting, you are working on this. It's a like a very handy and very useful for us with the UI options. But this is available for maximum only Windows systems. Okay, it's not available for Mac. Basically, that is the one thing. That is the one thing you guys remember. Okay, and then next, like keep it the single terminal. How can I close this now? Basically, why what happened? Stuck. It's stuck. The system is utilizing maximum maybe full resource. That could be the reason. What's performing? 89% memory. Okay, now let's see. Go for the here oh, multi-execution mode. It's not required. Exit multi-execution mode. And if you see split, even if you see single mode, we are right now. Okay, now that's fine. Now this is the path we are now, and even we already connected this. Close this, and this is the terminal we are in this path. Yesterday we create a couple of files, right, and a couple of directories. If you guys remember, we create a Madhu folder, and you won't lose any data from your system. Whatever we created yesterday, we can see now. That is a CD, and like as we use the touch command, we use the VA editor, and we use the like as file creation, and we are using the cat command and echo command. We use a couple of commands yesterday. And what we are going to do, we are going to learn the few more commands today. Few more commands today, and let's see how we are going to be learn those commands. And like this it will go for next 10 to 15 days. Next 1 week, next complete 1 week, there is a file system, chmod, chowner, cron tab, okay, like a soft link, hard link, installing softwares, installing servers, how to access the servers, how to modify the ports, how to start the servers, stop the servers, how to check the process, how to check the telnet, netstat, curl command, wget. Okay, there is a lot of the commands we use the regularly day-to-day activities in our real scenario. All those commands will execute the next few classes also. Okay, and the next we'll discuss the shell script also. Okay, and today maybe yesterday some guys have messaged me, sir, it is very difficult to me understand. Guys, don't worry, it is not a completed yet. Okay, this is entire your life you need to be learned. Okay, just understand we have some commands to operate your operating system. What is the command? You want to create a directory, we can use the mkdir option. You want to create a copy the files, we can use the cp command. You want to remove the file, rm command we are going to use. You want to go moving from one folder to another folder, like as in windows how we can go, we can go for this file explorer, and then let me close this, it will take rest of cpu. Okay, now if you go like this, if you want to go how it go, this is the like if I click this means that is cd, one cd is happening. If I click this is the one cd happening. This is the, if I click this, one cd is happening. Okay, like that. Like that is a cd means change directory. The option is the change directory. That is what we are using now here. And The next, let's see what are the folders and files are available here. Now ls command, the only one file is available. If you want to create one more folder, mkdir, let's say DevOps. If it DevOps folder I have created. And now there is some scenarios in real time in the shell script or anything. You want to create a folder inside folder, folder inside folder, for example. In that scenario, how we can use, there is a mkdir. We are create already DevOps folder, right? Let's say test folder, some test folder. Inside the test folder, there is a Linux folder. Inside the Linux folder, there is a shell script folder. Inside the shell script folder, let's say you want to create shell script folder, and then you want to create a Jenkins folder, something. Let's say something. I'm going to create a different folders, and you want to do this. It won't work basically. Okay. Now what you need to do? We need to use the option called as -p. -p means it will be, I guess, one directory inside one another directory will be show for us. If you see lsfltr, this is a test folder is there here, and go inside the test folder, and then there is a what is the folder is there available here? The Linux folder is available. If you go for Linux folder, inside this what we had, shell script is available. Inside shell script, if you go, and the next, please check where we are now. Present working directory means where you are in the system path. I am EC2 user home and the Madhu folder, test folder, Linux folder, shell script folder. Inside the shell script folder, I am in this. Let's see which file it is. Jenkins folder. In the Jenkins folder, there is nothing is there here. And you want to go back to the home directory, we can do the cd till rcd command. It will go to the home directory. Okay, or else let's, if you want to go one step back, one parent directory means Jenkins one dot slash means Jenkins previous what it is there, shell script. It will go to shell script. Even I don't want to shell script, I want to go one more step back to the, means I want to go for Linux only. That means one step back, one more step back means we are in the Linux. Now see here, we are at the Linux now. Means two steps we went back. Okay, two steps we went back, and you want to go at a time two steps forward. The next what to do, you can use the cd shell script slash jenkins slash, I guess two at a time. Okay, and you want to go home at all, what you want to do, you need to go for cd enter. Now you came out, like as for example by mistake you came out, you want to go back whatever the previous command you are there. For example, I want previously Jenkins path, right? I don't want to go cd test Linux shell script Jenkins again. Instead of that, there is a one more shortcut for us, cd hyphen. If you go to cd hyphen, we are in Jenkins back again. By mistakenly you came out from that path, again you don't want to go again cd slash test slash Linux slash shell script slash Jenkins. This much path we can use a cd hyphen whatever the previous command path you are there, that path you go at a time. That is a one of the shortcut to go very fastly to that specific path. Okay, remember this, very useful for when you go for real time scenarios. Okay, by mistake you came out that path, and again you forgot to something is modified, again you want to go that path, you can use the simply this command, you will go for that path immediately. Okay, it will improve your, what's happened guys, who is this coming and joining and going? Okay, let me do something. Someone is coming and going every time, that's the reason showing that. Guys, please make sure you should have to make it a good internet connectivity. Okay, if you are really interested, then you should manage that also at least 4 months. Then it will be very good for you. Okay. Okay, if you don't have internet connectivity, please don't log in that case. Okay, because it's disturbing for others also. Fine. The next is, huh. Now this is the cd command and pack. purpose, and I'm going to home, I do xcd, then I'll go for the home directory for that. And the next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the mother folder again, and I had this file, and you want to read that file, cat command sample.txt, we can read that, file. Now, in real time scenario, what happened, right? You will get some output when you execute some command. For example, let's say if config, if I execute this command, what is this command will do? It will give the IP address of my net, like as what are the networks, what are the you created, what are the containers you create, every container's IPs and all, everything will be show here. But you want to get the exact value, you want to grab the specific line, here. You don't want other stuff, only specific lines you want. Like as for example, if you go for real time, there is a every application will store the log file, right? Application log file. Now what you want to do, you will get some errors, okay? You are getting some errors, and 500 errors, 200 like as 400 errors are coming. Now 200 means it's success, okay? We'll discuss that also. HTTP method, what is the web services, what is HTTP methods are there, what is HTTP codes are there. This is when you go for real time, right? You guys can hear about everything, that also we'll discuss now. HTTP codes, okay? This is very very important for us. We'll discuss now itself, okay? Wait for some time. Okay, now if you see this file, this is a cat sample.txt file. What I want to do, I want to print a lines where the DevOps are comes. I don't want to remaining lines, I don't want to print. Now same thing, if you open the log file, you want to get only print the 400 errors, or else maybe error where the error is came, error keyword you can appear, that lines I want to print. Remaining lines I don't want to print, because I want to troubleshoot that. If you open that big file and searching a specific word, you will be very difficult to manage, right? And if you use the error or exception, something like that, you will get to know that where exactly you have a problem with your application. Okay, then I want to search with the specific word. If you want to search a specific word in Linux using files, okay, not only file, every output also. If this is the if command is giving. Now, for example, if command, I want to print this second line. I need to exact one word I want to search. Then I'll get the, for example, what is the common word in this line? What is the common word in this line? There is something like netmask also there, and then inet also there. Two options are there. I can search any one of the line, any one of the word. If I this word is matching, this line will be print for us. These two lines will be print output for us. Okay. Now let's see that. Now this is the my file. I want to print the where the DevOps word is came. All the lines I want to print. Remaining lines I don't want. Remaining lines I don't want. Tell me which command I can use, guys, here. To search. Yesterday we discussed now. No problem. Just tell me. Okay. What about this? We discussed now. You want to get the exact value from the file or anything. We can use the grep command. Yes, correct. Now go to sample.txt file, cat this file, and this is the output will come. On top of this output is the input for the next command. Even sir, why we can use the grep command starting itself, right? Yes, but let me open this way, okay? And the next grep we can do multiple ways this. And you want multiple operations you are there. This is a good option. Cat this file, grep with this which word? DevOps word. No, this is three lines. See, where are the how many lines are there? This also here also there, no DevOps, and here also there, and here also there. This are also like four places are there. But why three places are kept? This DevOps is not a DevOps or what? But it's a cap letters are there. But here it is not showing the cap letters. Only what are the word you search, that same word is printed for us. But you want to ignore that. You want to ignore the cap letters or small letters, whatever it may be. This word means what? That's it. It can be capital letters or small letters, whatever it may be. In that case, what I'm going to do, there is an option called as hyphen I. Hyphen I means independent, ignore case. Okay, you mean ignore the like as all those, like as like as it can be small letters or cap letters, whatever it could be. The word is matching, we can ignore that, we can ignore the case, and the next we can print those lines. Now see, four lines are printed, remaining lines are not printed, means this line is not printed. Okay, that is the only one line, right? This is the only one line is not printed. Remaining four lines are printed for us. Means this DevOps is available on the remaining four lines. Remaining four lines are available for us. Okay. The remaining four lines are printed this. Now tell me, in this four line, what I want to, I don't want to print the remaining lines. Okay, like remaining data. I want to print the only first column. I want to print the only first column because let's say you are printing some JSON or from CSV format or something you got, okay, some log file. Let's say you print the some log file, and log file is showing for the specific lines, like as IP address are printing. Only you want to get the IP address. Then what you want to get that IP address column. Remaining columns you don't want. Remaining columns you don't want, right? What is the separator for each word here? What is the separator I can say here for each word? What is the separator we can see here now? What is the separator, guys, here? Each word, what is the separator we have here? Each word, what is the separator here? There is a one space, right? There is a one space for us. Now that is a separator we can consider. Now I want to print the this. This is the first column. 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 Then how we can do this? How to get the only specific column, guys? We discussed yesterday. What is the command we can use to get a specific column? How to get a specific column? Which command we can use, guys? This is the exactly. Now I'll discuss the real time today. Then we'll go for again some of like as all the commands like troubleshooting commands, all the things. Tell me. Yesterday we discussed now. You want to print exact column. We are using the which option? Now that is no. Locate find for searching your files in your system. Now where files are located in your system, you want to search for that. That we are using that locate or find command. But this to get that we are using the awk command. Awk command, AWK. AWK full form is that authors here. Okay, this is one kind of tool. Okay, awk is one of the tool. Now this is three author names. I don't remember these author names. Okay, now A is the one author, W is the one author, K is the other author. The big names. No, it's a utility. Okay, and see here. I think is there here. No, right? Who are done it? Okay, it's not done. Let's start. See this? There's the three author names are there. Okay. Who this author names? I think we don't require right, as of now remembering purpose. Where is that names? Okay. Instead of this, what I'm gonna do? Let's search this way. Arc full form. Then you will get. This is the author names. Okay. Oh, it is there, man. Here only. We didn't see that. See arc abbreviation from this. This is Aho. Okay, Wayne Burner, and then these are three author names. Okay, three author names like who are implemented this AWK. Okay, he scans a file line by line, splits the each input into the fields, compares the files and fields pattern actions. There is a different purpose we can use this. Okay, see, you can replace that. We can get the specific columns. We can print the specific columns. No, it was that's option. We can get this. The same thing I'm going to be discussed now. Cool, that's great. Now let's see that how we can do. Now arc, what is the field separator we have? Space. Space by default separator is a space only. Then in that case we don't need to specify the hyphen f. And the next, like if you have this anything, now if any special characters are there, for example comma or slash or anything like as hyphen, any special characters are there, then you need to use the hyphen F option here. Okay, in that case we can ignore this because the by default space is that F1. Now you want to print the which column is that you want to print? First column. How to use that print? How to define a first column in this here now? How to define a first column now? The first column is that $1. $1 is the first column. Now you can see only first column is printed for us. Only first column is printed. No cat is opened every file. Inside the file, I'm removing the whatever I want. Like as I want to search the specific word, I got that. At the next, I want to print the specific column. I'm going to use the arc command, and we want to use the reverse sorting order, and then duplication removing. We'll use the blah 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 commands, and then get the exact output what we are required. We'll do that in after few 5 10 minutes. Okay, that big commands we can do, right? That's the one thing. And now let's see this one real scenario. For example, let's say if config, right? We can apply on this. Now what my requirement is that in this output I want to print the only this IPs, these two IPs I want to print. Remaining I don't want. Blah blah things I don't want. Just I want to print this LO, this IP, and this IP I want to print. Only these IPs I want that. How can I do, guys, this? Tell me the command. Whatever we are done just now, just repeat that command. That's it. Tell me, guys, how can I do this? If config, I'll give the output. The next, how can I get these two lines? What is the common word? Are there two lines? Guys, participate now. You will get interest if you participate. Guys, don't sleep now. Guys,
Sir, iNet.
you can use the inet. Okay, now we can see inet we grep. But in this case, what happened now? inet 6 also came, but inet 6 we are not searched. But this word is matching, that's the reason it's printed. But just mute dude after you speak now. If you're not speaking, just mute because please we practice that entire course. Now great. Now, but what happened now? In this scenario, inet is there, but extra characters also there, but still it is printing that. In that case, whatever the word you search, the same word you want to print, there is a one more option is there. I think W. Okay, hyphen W. Sir, how I know this, sir? Then you are teaching me. Then I want you have requirement. You should be learn that. Okay, how we can learn that? We can take some help. What help I need to take? Then we can read the official documentation or else command like as or else go for the computerhope.com or else we can go for the man. You go, you will get all the syntax. What is the options are there here? Okay, and what is the W options are there? Which option I can use here? Hyphen G, hyphen H, hyphen L, hyphen N, hyphen O, hyphen P. It's very difficult, but whatever we are going to use the day-to-day activities that we can remember. Many things you don't require. Okay, that is even I'm using these things in real-time scenario. That's the reason I remember. That's it. Okay, understand, right? Now WL. Now you can see this. I got the only two lines. Now, but I have printed these lines also. I don't want this extra stuff. I want to only print this column. Second column I want to print. Tell me, what is option next? This output is the input for the next command. This is the output is coming. This output is input for the next command. What is the next command? I want to print the second column. To print the exact second column, what command I can use here? You can use the cut command or as arc command. Both options are there. Okay, but if you want to more realistic method and all, we can use the arc command. Even it is possible using the cut command also. Okay, you can use the cut command also. Just try that cut command in your hands on. Okay, how we can get the second column using cut command. You will get to know that. Okay, arc command. Here also space is the default separator. In that case, we need to use the field separator. Then print the second column. Print $2. That's it. Now the IPs are printed for me. The IPs are printed for me. Is it clear, guys? Clear now? Yes. And
Sir, one
space is not,
question.
yeah.
Sir, why we are using that hyphen W?
Huh. Hyphen W is exact word. What are the word you search? That word you want to. Now, in case, for example, inet I search, but still here what happened? Even this inet 6, this is the word we are not searching, but still it is matching inet till this word is matching. Even that column also is printed for me. Inet 6 column also is printed for me. If you want to ignore that, we can use the exact word you want to search. Exact word means only inet, where the inet is equals that word only I want to search. Now that only inet 6 is not printing in this scenario if I use hyphen w. Is it clear now?
Clear. Yes, yes, clear.
Still, okay. The exact word you want to search in, that exact word like you want to print, that you can ignore this in that case, right? Fine, great. Now what we do? Let's do some real stuff. Okay. No, real-time stuff means now if you go for real-time application support, like for example, DevOps also we need to support, right? Now we get some issues, okay? Like as your customer is facing some issue and customer will be report the issue. This is my user ID, this is my account number, this is something when I'm do some transaction, the transaction is failed, but my amount is deducted. So let's say he report the issue and he create the ticket and he call the customer care, and customer care what they do, they will speak and he will give the one reference number to him, and after reference number they say that it will take 3 to 4 working days to resolve your issue, and they will tell us and they will be cut the call, or they will give the some reference for us and we'll get a message for that reference in that some companies. Now, what the backend is happening? What they do, they create one instance. That instance come to the software team and then who are supporting and take that user information. And when happened, what time happened, we go for the specific time and we need to check for the specific user and we can grab that specific user ID, unique, like every user has their unique ID. It can be whatever it may be. Let's say mobile number or maybe let's say we are creating one user ID for every user. That is application side will come. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, that user ID will get and that grab that user only that dialog will come. Entire your application only the specific dialog will come, and using that log we'll get to know that where exactly happened, where exactly connection is blocked, where exactly amount is deducted, why it's happened. Every we can find out the using the log only. Okay, that is what we do in real time troubleshooting. Now, for example, in my scenario, what happened, right? I have some my web server, okay, like as let's say Apache Tomcat or whatever it may be. Okay, what happened? Every log is storing. How the log format will be there? I think you guys already know if you are working. Now let's say IP address will store date and time. Okay, IP address, date and time. Okay, date and time, and let's say what is the which browser you are using. Okay, what is the let's say what is the URL you are hitted. Okay, what is the method you are called? Which method is what? What is the method means? HTTP request. What is HTTP? HTTP is the protocol. Okay, HTTP is the protocol to communicate from one place to another place, one service to another service. Now, if you browse anything, everything is HTTP only. Everything is the HTTP only. Now, if you call the google.com also, it's google.com also is a HTTP user URL will be used this. Now, even if you see, now it will be a HTTPS. S means secure connection. Okay, HTTPS means SSL certificate they install. That is the reason it is secure. Even yesterday, my website also SSL certificate is expired. Okay, I create a ASR file and I'm going to be get the certificate. Okay, it's a not a free. We need to buy this. Okay, to the wherever where the domain is bought. For example, let's say you domain bought from GoDaddy, or else if you buy the you bought the domain for Namecheap or domainonly.com, like wherever that you are bought, you can from take from there, or else even we have some options for to create a free SSL also. Free SSL, we have different softwares are there that are we are going to learn in our course. Commercial SSL and then certificate manager in AWS and using the Let's Encrypt Certbot also we are going to learn in this course. There's a many things are there. In the further classes, you will get to know how to make your website is secure. Okay, we have different methods are there. We'll teach you all the methods. Okay, now see here in this case, what happened? I am going to be do this is HTTPS and this is the URL. What it happened? Now, for example, take example of your Facebook. What's happening? Okay, it's fine. Now, see here, what happened? Now, for example, let's say if you take your Facebook example, okay, what happens in the Facebook level? Facebook, now you are in the early morning, if you open and then you see the Facebook all updates, right? Now, what happened? They are updated, means they are posted their things. That is also one HTTP method. What are the HTTP methods are there? Now, let's, this is a very, very important to understand, guys. When you go for real time, all this is the what every day you can heard about these names, okay? HTTP methods, HTTP response. This is the only we are talking about every day. The developer will come, Are Madhu, I'm getting 503. Are Madhu, I'm not getting the 404. I'm getting the 402. I'm getting the 401. I'm getting the 400 page not phone. 404 page not phone. Error we are seeing that. And 503, 502, like as 500 internal server error. We are seeing the some these messages. Even if when you're searching some browsing in your browser, I think definitely when you are in your life you can see definitely some in browsers you can see 500 errors. Have you guys ever seen anytime phone not 4 page not found, let's say 500 error? Have you guys ever seen that when you are
Yes,
browsing
sir.
something?
Yes, yes. Sometimes
Okay.
it's internal server error. It shows like that
Huh.
also.
Huh. What does mean here? Basically, what are the request resources is not available. That is the reason is coming. The request resources, the page is not available. That 404 will come. And like as a 401 means unauthorized, like as you are not a person to access this resource. That is all coming from the HTTP response. Okay. Now, if you're not a proper user or proper response, proper services is not running, these are the errors are coming. If you are making a request, and if you, for example, let's say if I access this server, right? And if you see inspect elements, if you make the request and if you see the console output, you guys can see like as all like what happening network. If you see the network and you guys can see find out that um, one second, you guys can see status code, some page dev tools, this is the is not pay not phone not for means this page not found, some errors are coming here, the issues. Okay, now if you can see 200 means the 200 is will be success. Now whatever you make the request, this blocks the request on front end images, what image is downloading, all those will be show for us here, all the things will be show for us here. Okay, elements, and this is the data which is this is the troubleshooting for the developer, and all those will be take care of this. And we can see this HTTP error, the status code. Now this URL, this method is not available, some extension is not available, whatever I've installed here in my system, those are not will be getting this when I'm loading the page. Okay, that's that is the HTTP status code, means every request will be the 200 means success, 400 means page not found. That is different as the like HTTP method, HTTP status codes. You guys should be understand at least 200, 400, 500 like as codes. Okay, you guys, this you should understand this. 200 means okay. 201 is created. This is a success messages. 200 means success. These are 300 means redirected messages, and this is the client errors. 400 means client errors. 500 means server errors. Okay, now this server is internal server error, like as not implemented, bad gateway, service unavailable. Okay, gateway timeout. Okay, these are the errors we can see that these are the naming convention you should be remember in your real scenarios. When you go for your company, any company, they guys are reporting, I'm getting 500 internal server means your service is not available now. You need to be start and stop something for us. Okay, is it clear, guys? Guys, you guys can hear me properly, right? Any breaking is happening? No, right?
No, no, no. We are able to hear you clearly.
But why this is sound is coming? Maybe your voice is not a clear side. That's not my issue.
Now?
Maybe your network issue.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, tell me. Okay.
No, nothing, nothing.
Okay, cool. That's fine. You can mute. Sorry. No, these guys are coming and going. This is sound is coming. I'm not sure why these guys are leaving and then joining again. Maybe network issues. And be careful where the network is coming. Just join from there, guys. Okay. Just manage yourself. Okay. I didn't forcefully do this. Manage yourself if you want to know like new things. And this Madhavilata, Kamrati, even you guys are not yet still in the progress. It's showing me. Okay, fine. Cool. Then next, what we do, this guys, this HTTP codes, you should be remember something like 200 at least 400, 500 status codes. If you see every day in your day-to-day activities in real-time scenarios, okay, every day, this is the what final output. If you're getting our success means you get a 200. If you're not success means 400 or 500 something you are getting. You need to be troubleshoot based on the from where it is getting, what is the request you are calling, why this request is not responding, where it's blocking, where it's stopping. That you will understand the flow. If you are implemented, you will understand the flow. Okay, cool. Now what I'm going to do? Let's see this HTTP. That is HTTP codes. Okay, this HTTP methods. What the HTTP methods are there? Get, put, get, put, post, delete. This is a mostly methods, and there is a header and something will be there. That's apart from this. That is header you want to pass. Header also will be there. Okay. Now this what is the get, put, post, delete means? Now this is the HTTP methods mostly widely we are talking about in real time scenarios. Okay, and header also. And get, put, post, delete means what does mean? Get means what? Downloading. Put means what? Updating. Post means what? Uploading. Okay, like as delete means what? Delete means you can removing. Now, what are the operation you are doing? That HTTP method will go. For example, let's say you are downloading some file. What you do? It will call a get method. You are updating some existing resource. You are updating. Then we can go for the put method. And if you are uploading new thing, then we will go the post method. Okay. Then if it is a delete method, like as you are deleting something existing resources, then it will go the delete method. By default, like as all this operation is going to do based on your implementation. If you go for Facebook, if you are uploading some photo or deleting photo or updating your profile photo, this internally the log will generate it. The log will store into their servers. They are using the big storage and the entire storage, every log, every hit, whatever you are hitting, the log will be storage their end. Okay. Whatever you are hitting, the internally it is storing backend. Now what that is like how the cyber team will troubleshoot and catching the people means every hit. For example, whatever you browse, you are search the browsing, everything, every browser, every history will be stored. Whatever you are click, whatever everything will be stored actually. Okay, stored with your IP address. Okay, your public IP address will be stored which from where which location and all everything will be there. Okay, that is the reason how they are catching cyber team and all. This is the main thing. Means every request this kind of methods will follow the HTTP response codes also will be depends on this. Okay, response codes that is for 200, 400, 500, right? That is all. Now every request you are making, the log will be stored date and time, IP address, and browser, which resource you are accessing, which method you are making call, its method is giving a success output or not. Okay. Okay, if it's giving the success output, what is the output you are getting? Everything will be print a logs in the big files. Okay, every day one new file, or maybe every 1 hour it will create a new file. Every 1 hour it will create a new file. Open that specific hour, and the next what we are going to do, open the file and then see the specific user, what the problem he has facing, what is the issues he has facing, and we'll troubleshoot it. Then we are going to report back to the like as customer care, and they will be resolve the issues. Okay, that is what happening our end. Like if you go for real time troubleshooting, real time supporting kind of application. Okay, what's happening? This is the way we are supporting. This is the way we are searching. It can be Docker logs, it can be Kubernetes logs, it can be application file logs. Whatever we do, this is exactly we do for everyday day-to-day activities in our real-time scenarios. Okay, let's do that. Now what I'm going to do, I don't have any application running right now. I don't have a deployment any application right now, but I have a log file. The log file is available in publicly in GitHub. I'm going to download the log file and I'm going to be work out on this. The log file means is log file only anywhere. If you are a log file or their log file, the output will be look like same. But we need to understand the what is the commands we are going to use to get the response. What is the command we are going to be get the response? Okay, those we are going to be learn today. Those we are going to be learn today. Let's go and do that. It's a very 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 important task. When you go for real time, you guys are to use definitely this kind of commands like as when you get a requirement. Okay, no doubt in that. Now let's go for this. I shared this URL, Apache Tomcat. uh, okay, publicly available access logs. Okay, I'm sharing this link, guys. Keep your link with your I'm sharing this chat box. Take a backup of this link. Okay, take this backup. And what I'm going to do, open this log file. You can see it's a huge log file. It's a big log file. Okay, this is for data science or Hadoop. When I'm doing that something, I'm taking this example for this log file. Okay, there is a big log file here. There is a lot of response codes are there here. Okay, let's take a small example. You can see here, there is the IP address, date and time, and the method type, and the which resource you are trying now. What is the HTTP protocol version they are using? Which is the response 200, 400, 500 you are getting, and what is the which browser you are using, which you are hitting. Every information is stored here. Every information is stored here. See, this is the log file we had. Now what I'm going to do? This is nothing. Okay, how much log file it is? That's we don't need to worry about this. What I'm going to do? Let me take some log file here. I'm taking some copy this log file. Take something somewhat. Okay, take till now. That's enough. Okay, that's enough for to practice. How many lines? If a lakhs lines, if it 10 lines or 20 lines, it's the same output. Okay, whatever it may be, the output is same. What I'm going to do? Open a file here. I'm going to creating one file. Any file name access.log. Let me create a proper name. And the next insert mode, I pressed and then paste it. I click, it will paste it. Okay, it's done. Almost 1590 lines are copied here. Okay, now these are the lines of output are there. Now my manager asking, okay, my manager is asking, Are Madhu, now we are stucking some IP. Okay, there is some IP, we are getting the more calls. Okay, some IP only, there is a one culprit IP. That IP we are receiving the more calls, it is hanging that server. Can you please get that IP? What is the IP is coming the most of the time? Most of the time only this IP only getting, remaining IPs will get in the very less request. Only one IP is getting the more request. Can you please find out that IP? How you can find out? I can't go right one time, another time, this is one more time, this is one more time, this is one more time, this is a two. How can I count this? We can't count that now. Manually it is possible. The entire your life also it's not possible, right? Clear? Now what we are going to do, we are going to use the commands, Linux command, to get this output. Now, what is my requirement? Now, I'll tell you the requirement. In this log file, I want to get a IP who get many requests. And this request, I want to filter the get request and post request. Post methods and guest methods, I want to get the that specific IP, who is the culprit type IP. This IP is getting the more calls. I want to get that specific IP. Give me that IP address. Understand requirement, guys. In this log file, there is a IP is repeating many times. Are you sure it's repeating? I'm not sure. This is my requirement. If it is coming, I'll tell this IP is getting the 20 times, 30 times. Remaining IPs are one time or two times. Or else I'll tell him like as it's nothing. There is any IPs is not getting. Okay, I'll tell him the answer. Okay, finally. I'll do the some operation. I'll give the output for him. Now what he wants to, we need to open the file and then we need to separate for the get calls and post calls. What is the get calls, post calls? You guys can see now. This is the get method. This is the post method. If you can see, there is a different methods are there here. Mostly get and post are there. What I want to disaggregate between these two. And when I going to get the get calls, only get calls I want to print. In the get calls, I want to get the IP address. In that IP address, I want to like as remove the duplicates and count this IP how many times it is repeated. That is what my requirement. Understand, guys, requirement first of all. Problem statement, you guys are clear. In real time scenario, the same thing. I work like here most of these kind of issues around previous aggregation, and we are getting the unique UID. We'll open the specific time of log file and search the specific user. I'll get the error and exception, and I'll show this is the error is for regarding this user. Now like because that user is plan is over, the user is don't have like as amount. Okay, and like this kind of things. Okay, this account is deactivated, this user is not active from long back, some unauthorized activities happened, something what are the logs are printed for us, those I'm going to share with this team. That's it, guys. Is the got your understand the problem statement? In this log file there is a one IP getting a more calls. His intention is that I want to check that is it true or not. If it is a true, what is that IP? I want to get that IP for get calls and post calls. Is it clear, guys? Problem statement is clear. Guys, about others first. Implementing is easy. Understand the problem is difficult. Okay, right. If you understand the requirement, you can implement easy, guys. Whatever it may be, I'm telling you. If you not understand the requirement, it will be confused. You will get a headache. Okay. Like even when you go for any company, anything, first what you guys will do, don't implement right away. Just understand the problem statement, then go for implementation and keep it in mind in your entire life. Cool. The next what we do, let's do on that. What I want to do here, the first thing is he asked me get calls and post calls. Needs first what I need to do, I need to separate that. Tell me how can I do that? If I do the cat access logs, what happened? Its entire logs will jump. I want to separate the post calls and get calls. First, let's do for get calls. Later, we'll do the post calls. Tell me how to only get calls we can get. Guys, how can get the only get calls?
Sir, hyphen W get.
W get. W get is for what, dude? You can use for W get. Uh,
Sir, a specific
W
get
grep
request
or
by
what?
user. No, no. Hyphen W means grep hyphen
Grep.
W get request.
Yes, correct. Grep hyphen I. Okay. And the next, let's say get. Okay, now I means what Indian net. Okay, it's a small letter or cap letters that will ignore. Even after get, there is no anything. Even if you guys want to, you can use that W also. Okay, that's not a wrong. But so all get calls only came. There is no post at all here. There is no post calls. Only get calls came in this filter. Great, great. The next question is what? Next, my requirement is what? I want to print the IP address. I want to print the IP address. Where the IP address is located in the first column. How to print the IP address? Tell me. How can I get that IP address? We can use the cut command or arc command to get the IP address. Now there is separator is what? After this space is there, hyphen is there. We'll do hyphen for the next example. Like as even because there is two separators are there, we can achieve any one of that. But we'll use the field separator to learning a field, how to use the field separator, that we'll do later. Okay, again it will be little bit more lengthy will come. That is not a good practice. If you have this option, we can use this. What are the options is feasible for you? But to learning field separator, how to use the field separator, we'll do the next example. Right now, you can do this. And the next what we do, we can do the in the first print column one. Column one is $1. I got the IP address. Only IP address got. How I can count this, man? How can I count this IPs? It's very difficult, no? Then how can I do this? Tell me. How can I do this? How can I count these IPs? How to remove the duplicates? How to remove the duplicates? Which command we can use to remove the duplicates? W count L will correct, but this will give the how many lines our output is coming. 921 IPs are there. If he asks about the how many IPs are there, then this is answer 921 IPs for this entire get calls. But it's not that. That's not my requirement. What my requirement is that I want to get the specific IP. That IP getting how many calls? Okay, which is the IP is getting the many calls. That is my requirement. Understand the problem? Clear? Okay. Now let's do that also. The print statement will written like this. I think so. The syntax. Okay. Okay. The next what we do? Let's do this. Okay. Now, even when you go for interview question, they're gonna ask this kind of things. Okay. Fine. This is not my statement. That is a word count. Word count will give this output, but that's not my requirement. The next what we do, we need to use the unique queue. Yes, correct. We can use the unique queue. Unique queue is fine. Like it will remove the duplicates. It will maximum. It will remove the duplicates. Okay, that in this scenario, that's great. It works perfectly. Okay, but something it's printed for repeated time also, that's fine. Even that is not accurate, something the log file format issue, some space issue will be there. That's we don't need to worry about this. Tell me then, how can I count this? How can I count this unique queue? What are the duplicates are removed? How we can, how many times duplicates are coming? How many times duplication coming? For that, what we are going to use, there is an option called as unique queue -c. -c means duplication count will come. Now you can see here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use, there is a something is there, some duplication also will be there here repeated. But in this scenario, what I'm going to do, if you do this, okay, sorting order recursive. Okay, let's do sort like as RLC. Now you can see this. Now there is something here also will be there for, I'm not sure why it's coming back to this. IPs are two times. Okay, that maybe repeated lines or maybe space issue or something. But you can find out easily. Now this is counted. This is kind of result we'll get actually. Okay. Now we can see this IP is coming the 73 times. This IP is coming the 31 times. We can tell him. Can tell him, and this is another IP is coming for the 21 time. Okay. Now 21 time. And many things are coming like as, so these are the one only, right? How we can count this? Okay. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm not sure why this coming. This it shouldn't come. Okay, that issue with the log file actually. Okay, but to count the duplicate, this is a command, exactly command. Okay, and then let's again, if we do, if I get this unique queue again, what happened? That will be gone, I think. Let's see.
Sir, one question is there.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, we are using
Yeah, yeah,
unique
tell me, dude.
commands to identify. We are using unique commands to
Mhm.
identify how many duplicates are there. But here,
Mhm.
once means like it will remove all the duplicates. Like, but then why it is showing here after putting that command and -c? Why it is showing 31, 3, 2,
That is
2
what.
once?
That is what only. That is the meaning of -c means. How many times you deleted that duplicates? That is output.
Okay, okay, clear, sir.
Not understand now. How many times that duplicates came? Then only I can find out, right? How many times it's repeated? Removing duplicates means what? That time it's repeated, right? How many times repeated means that is IP is coming that much times. Understand the problem?
Yes, yes,
Clear
yes.
or not?
Clear, sir.
Okay. That how many times you are repeating, deleting, that means what? That many times are coming. That is means that is a mostly coming. That's what we did again one more in EQ and you can see that also. And this IP also coming mostly. Okay. This is the 132 times it's coming this IP. Okay. These IPs are coming for this is 29 times, 39 times, 34 times. Okay. This is IPs and mostly is coming what? Which IP? This is the 73 times is coming. Now we need to give this all this report to him actually. Okay. How many times it's repeated? Okay, and this is the IP of this. Then how we can do for post also? Just this IP we can give him to the get calls. Let me do the post calls also. How we can do post calls? Access dot log. How can filter the access dot log? Huh. Grep hyphen I, even W also if you want you can use post. Now only post calls will come. What I'm gonna do in this case, I don't want to use the I space. Even space we can use, but to teach how to use the field separator, I'm not using that. Understand now what I mean? To teach how to use the field separator purpose, in case some real scenario maybe space is not comes. Okay, some scenario will come the comma hyphens or maybe like a slashes, something will come. Now in that scenario how to do that? Okay, that's what I'm going to be tell you now. Okay, fine. The next what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the field separator hyphen f. I'm going to use the hyphen here. Hyphen means this is hyphen. Let's say hyphen this. Let's say hyphen this. Great. Now in this hyphen, I want to print this IP address and the next count. Okay. Like as what I want to do, let tell me this scenario. I want to print IP address and then method name also both in the output. Okay. My manager is confused. Are Madhu, this is get cursor post. Can you please add the post method also after the IP? He asking the two columns, not the one column. Let's say he changed the requirement again. Okay, that is what the managers will do actually. Okay, whatever we are giving, they won't satisfy. They are like asking the more. That's what we need to do also. Now he's not satisfied with this. Only IP is giving. He's not asking me is get our post. Sir, you can put the headline and give the output of that. Then again one more headline, give the post output also, but still won't us. And this IP and I want to show the method also the same output column. How can I do this? This is hyphen I'm going to give means field separator. Even you can use the space here, but still I'm using hyphen because of to teach the how to use the field separator. Keep in mind, okay? I'm using the field separator to teach how to use the field separator purpose. Now print this column and this column. Tell me what is the column will get this is here. Hyphen separator means this is the hyphen separator. This hyphen is available. This hyphen is available. The next hyphen is available where this hyphen is available here. There is a long place. Now this is the one first column. This is a space is the second column. This hyphen to hyphen is a space is the second column. And the next is the third column. This is the third column. The next is the fourth column. Like that. Tell me what are the columns I need to print? This column and this column. Tell me how can I do this? Single quotes and then flower bases and then print column one, then space, even comma, whatever it will be. Print dollar, which column? First column this, second column is, and third column this, and then print 3. Now, what happened? Showing some syntax error. No. Okay. The syntax error. Now, what I'm going to do? It's a capital F. A capital F, not a small f. It's a capital F to field separator. Now it's came actually. Okay, this output is came. This is third column. It is entire third column basically. Okay. Now inside third column, the post is available here, but I don't want this unwanted again. I don't want to this unwanted again. What we are going to do? We are going to use for the remove that also. Sir, this is very not a good manner, right? But yes, just I'm trying to teach how to use the field separator. Understand, right? Okay, the next in this scenario, what I'm going to do, I'm using a field separator because I don't have any option. I'm using a field separator like as I'm going to print the $1. Count this. Where is the post is available? This is the first column. This is the second column. This is the third column. This is the fourth column. Now, now we got this. We got this is the dollar IP and then post. And what I'm going to do, even if you want, you can do this like as for, you can put some space also. You can put some space even if you want to, like very clear purpose. Okay, that we can do. We can put some space also, that we can comma, or else you want you can use this. Maybe it works. I'm not sure. I think it will kick me out or what. Nothing is printing. In this case, what I do, you can put in the double quotes this. Okay, like something. Or else just leave it and put the space. It's looking good actually. Right now, let's see characters. Okay, great. Now I got this IPS enter, but I didn't do the still unique. How do unique done now? Now we can use the cut command also to like as both instead of walk command, we can use the cut command also. Option is there. Tell me the next. How can I get remove the unique? Same unique hyphen C. We can do this now, right? To remove the duplications. Then we can get the count of how many times it's repeated. Unique hyphen C. Now see, this is the what is coming. Now mostly these IPs are not coming. The post request only one or two times are coming. Now you want to see highest one here. Sort order. You can see this is the two times, two times, two times. This also two times came. Now still is not coming properly. Then do one more unique queue. Now something we'll get some repeated times. Okay, now what happened? This is coming this many times. See, the post calls are coming. This is the IPs for 33 times. This IP is coming for 23 times. This IP is coming only one time. Okay, see, this is IPs. You can tell them it's a regularly, it's not a higher one. Basically, it's average level, it will coming 20, 40, 30 like that. We can give the report for him this. Understand, guys? Basically, it should become in the single result, single unique, but something is issue with the log or space or anything. That is the reason it's not coming. Okay, I'm doing unique on unique, and if it is not unique, see here, it's not unique, right? Basically, if you see here, previous output, you can see, but still it should come, but it's repeated again. Okay, then I feel like it's not a correct answer. I did unique again, then I got the exact output this. Okay, now see, this is 3 times with 3 into 2, 6 times is coming here. That's let's say 6 times is coming here. Now we can calculate that 33 times coming this, 23 times this coming this, and the 25 times this coming this. That sort order hyphen R means it will give this, okay, recursively, means it will show the top actually. Okay, it becomes the sort reverse order, like as it will show the top, main like as high level, it will show the down actually. Reverse recursive order will, reverse order will.
Sir, one question. Sir, actually, while you are writing this comment, actually, you are telling like we are printing this column and this column, this column. I'm not able to identify like means how you are identifying those columns, sir. Actually.
Just count it, dude. Now you can tell me this. Now I want to print the this line and this line I want to column. I want to. Now tell me how we can count. You can doing the separator is the space. Now this is a space, and this is a space, and this is a space. Clear now?
Sir, I'm not getting like where you are telling space. Okay,
Can you see my screen
okay,
first of
yes,
all?
yes, 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 sir. Okay,
Now
okay.
in this word there is a space is there or not? Can you see this space in between this word? Can you see this space? Space means
Yes,
what? What do you mean space?
yes.
This is some gap.
Means yes, sir.
Understand gap? That gap I'm calling a
Okay.
space here. Okay.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
this is the first column. The first after before the space, this is the first column. After the space, this is the second column. Again, there is one more space here. Okay. Then till the next space is the complete is the second column only. Now till there is a space is came between this means this is the second column. Then after this is third column. Again, one more space came here. If it is not, there is no space. Entire this is the third column, but space is there. Then what is this? How much column it is?
Fourth column.
Understand now? Now this is the first column. If there is
Yes.
no space, entire this is the second column. But there is again spaces are there here. Here also space is there. Here also space is there. Here also
S- Sir, after this, just
space
see
is there.
that
And tell
HTTP,
me, I don't want. I want to print post.
sir, yes, in that
Tell me.
post, there is a space is there. So do we need to count that space also?
Yes. If you not count, if you get the not wrong output, for example, let's say you are done fourth, okay, you are done the third, okay, let's do this, you did a small count wrong. What happened, this another output is coming, before output is coming, and you will get to know that where this output is there, then you want to print the next one. This is the before your output is come, but you don't want this, you don't want to this. What you do, just print increase that one number. What will happen, one command, 1 second will come take extra for you, in case if you not count properly. Understand? Na?
Yes, yes, sir.
Clear? Now tell me.
Yes.
I want to print this status code also. Tell me how can I count this? Just you only count and give me
Uh,
the exact number. No, without any wrong.
sir, AWK, the dollar one, and
No, it's already a space is there. We already printed two columns here. I want to print one more column. In this output, I print the first column and fourth column. Is that? Then I want to print this column also. Give me the number. Count now.
yes, yes.
Give me. Just see that and 1 minute
Sir,
and give me the count.
fifth we need to print dollar five.
This is the first. This is the second. This is the third. This is the fourth. This is the fifth. This is the fifth means this will come output. This is the sixth. This is the fifth.
Yes.
Fifth will come. This is the output will come. This is the space is there. See that's difference. If it is a fourth means what entire this we need to be count. But if there is a space in between post and index page, and after this index page there is a HTTP method. There is a one more space. Means this is only one column. That space to this space count as a one column. Divider. The space is a divider
Okay.
now.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, sir. So it will be like around
Is
one,
it clear?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it will become by around six. If we print dollar six, it will come the 200 status codes.
Let's see that also. Let's see. Maybe one more space here for more clear purpose. $6. What will happen? You asked. You told the six. I given six. It's not work because it's giving the before that output. What the output you need to give there? This is coming. Six means this. Count even if you want. This is the first column. This is the second column. This is the third column. This is the fourth column. This is the fifth column. This is the sixth column. This is the seventh column. What do you want to print?
200 status
This is the
codes.
seventh
So
column.
seventh.
You want to print the seventh column here. Oh, that will come. Now this is a 303. This is a 200. This is a 2303 coming. Given this status course, you can.
Yes,
If
yes,
you
sir.
want along
Clear,
with the
sir.
status course, you can do this kind of clear.
So
That
based
way we
on
can
our
count that.
requirements, or which specific, based on our requirement, whatever the thing we need to print, like whatever the column we want, that time
Huh.
we need to give that space
Yes.
and
It's
specific dollar.
yes. It's not only arc. Basically, not only columns. There is we can do if conditions. There is a for loop we can do inside this. This is one tool actually. Arc is that one tool. We can do everything in the single NR. Okay, there is NF. There's a lot of options are there. Okay, we can use the NR, NF or something in the future time, the darker time or something. But you guys can be read that more options for our comment. Okay, these are really real use case which I'm doing like most of the time. Actually. Okay, even you can
Yes, sir.
learn about the if conditions for look for inside that. Okay, once we discuss that if conditions. This is a use case which we are following for sometimes. Understand, guys? Clear now? And what you
Yes, sir. Clear.
guys will do, my requirement is that you guys can practice and remove this slash. I don't want to remove these double quotes. Remove this in this output. I don't want to see this double quote. This before post, there is a one double quote escape. That double quote I don't want. Just replace these two without empty. How do you replace? You can use cut or SCD or your wish. Just use that and then remove this. That is the output. You guys who are joined that right, share in your WhatsApp group, guys. Okay. Output you can share this. I don't want to see this because it's a single column. It's showing the double quote here, but it's not looking good now for me. I don't want in the double quotes. I want to print the. I want to remove these double quotes in the output. Is it clear, guys? Requirement is clear now. Just learn. You guys can learn the cut command, set command. You guys can be learn. We can in this scenario how to use and you guys can be use and implement that. Fine. Clear, guys? Cool, guys. And this tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have a class. Okay. And even from Monday, the link will change. And who join my course, those guys will get these documents and videos. And I don't want to force to join my course. I don't want to like asking you to join my course. That depends on your choice. That depends on your trust. That depends on whatever it may be. Okay. Even I won't miss a
Sir,
single message to you also.
how to do the
Okay. I don't want that. You guys can be WhatsApp me. Okay, you can pay for like a GPay, phone pay, or maybe let's say bank transfer, or if you're other countries, you can use Western Unions, whatever. Okay, like we can do for all this kind of. And then yes, okay. And what I'm gonna do? Who joined this course even the weekend if you want to practice? I add the book and then share that book also already with who joined my course. Already created group. Almost 10 people are joined till now. Okay, 10 people already confirmed that them. Okay, now this is the drive for them, and this is the three videos. And today video even free class also, free guys also. This is another drive for them. Okay, and for them there is no documents actually. This demo, you will get a video. This today video also I'll upload. Don't worry. But in this, guys who join this, those guys also will get the video and then extra documents for whatever we are discussing now. And I'm telling you guys, just read this book. Okay, this Linux fundamentals best hands-on. Just open this book and read 39 pages. You will learn many things in this. You will be expertise on this. After this, you can learn for this. Even if you have a time, then go for this Linux 101 X. And there is a lot of cheat sheets which I downloaded. I feel like it's very nice one. You guys can be refer this when you are having lunch or dinner or something. Just even this is also very nice professional notes. Even has self script or everything. Once you learn this book, just go either this or either this. These are only 2 pages, one or 2 pages cheat sheet. Okay. This is VI editor
Bro, can
shortcuts.
I ask you something?
Sorry,
Can I ask you something?
something with what?
No, see, from Monday, the classes will start continuation from here, or there will be set of
Yes, it's
new
no,
schedule.
no. Here, this is already started, dude. Okay, last week only it started. It's again. I don't want to start from my again. This is from
Okay,
next class will be next class. We are going to
so
discussing
from
about the like as TP commands and then telnet command, service commands, systemctl commands. Those commands will continue, guys. Okay, there is no again from demo. Okay, this is not a demo classes. This is actual classes. Understand, right?
okay, so yeah,
This is not a demo class.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. Again, if you guys see, I'll show you in the previous batch videos and everything.
Another one question actually means once we complete this course, how many years of experience we can put? If we have around 3 years
That
of
depends
genuine
on you have.
experience, so
You you have 3 years, you can put the 3 years also. Okay. Even I have
total six
students like
years.
a 25 years. You have 6 years, even you can practice well. If you learn whatever I teach, if you practice well, then you can put 5 years, 6 years also you can manage. I'm giving that much confidence. Think about that.
No, no, I'm asking
Okay,
3 years.
it
I
depends
have
on you. You can
genuine
put
Java.
3 years minimum and then 4, 5 years depends on. You can put 3 years also with the Java with DevOps dude.
Okay, total
Okay, even
six
I'm
years I
also
can
Java
put.
Java
3 years
developer.
DevOps. Okay, okay, fine, fine.
3 years Java, yes. And I have like 7.5 years, like 7.5 years, whatever knowledge I have, everything I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, maximum. Now this is the 30. This is 31. This is a recently started batch. Okay. Now this is the what commands real-time troubleshooting, the same which we discussed today. The same thing for them also. And the like Linux commands, SH keygen, and then cron tab and V8 shortcuts, then shell scripts. Okay, there are lot more will come after like a 16, 17 videos, 16, 17 hours. I mean, then we'll start the Git after interview questions discussion, real-time interview questions on Linux. Then we'll go for Git. Once the Git is completed, minimum 6 to 7 hours. Then we'll go for the Git interview questions. Then we'll start the Jenkins. Once the Jenkins will start like as 20 to 25 hours. Then we'll discuss the Jenkins interview questions. Then we'll start the Docker. Okay, the Docker will start it for them, and then after Docker, Ansible. After Ansible, we'll start about monitoring tool. After monitoring tool, we'll start the Kubernetes. Then after that, AWS and Terraform. That will go like that.
Madhu, one more doubt. See, after
Yeah.
enrolling for the batch, you told like 4 months it will be the duration, 4 or 4.5 months, right? So, till when
Like
this
as
Google
what
Drive
happened,
access
right?
will be?
In this, because to complete very fast, you
Okay.
have like as I won't remove this Google Drive access. Okay, as much as you can run for 1 year. Okay, but
So that will
guys,
be
one question. The main thing is you guys are downloading and then sharing to others, selling to others. If you do these kind of things, even I can catch easily because I have the fans and then around the world. Okay, every WhatsApp group, every Facebook group, I have a students. Okay, even there are groups in Facebook admin. There is a like as 140 lakhs people in the group. Even that group is also is a my friend. Okay, you can post anything anywhere. I can find out easily. Okay, any Telegram group,
no,
any
not
WhatsApp
about
group,
that. I
around like
wanted
as
to know like how
like as
many months access it will be there.
yes, you have every time access this lifetime access. I'm going to provide for this, but this
Including
only your
documents
batch
also.
video, everything. Okay, the same drive you have access. You won't get the every batch drive. Okay, your batch, your drives will be there every time. Until that, if something virus, something hack is happened, that might drive. Okay, if the drive is deactivated, in that case, I couldn't say anything. But till the drive is available, you have access. Okay, then then what I'm telling something like yes. Then one thing is don't sell my documents. Be a professional, learn something, and even not only after finishing course also, you will get some knowledge from me. Like as whatever I learn new things. Okay, I'll take some webinars. I'm conducting some webinars. I'll share that knowledge. Okay, I'm inviting you guys if anything I'm missing the specific topic for you guys. Okay, if I learn new topic in the specific tool, that I'm going to teach you. Okay, don't miss that. If you do something wrong, my documents, and then you are selling or you are anything you are doing the business on my doc and videos, you guys are removed from the batch, and then you guys will remove the access, and everything will last. Okay, that is the one thing. And then second thing is be a professional in the group. Okay, last time I have a very bad experience. The guy is drunk and he is messaging like anything in the group, and like as others are very hurt. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw him away from the group, and then that guy is okay. That some of people will become like that. Okay, be a professional, and then don't do that kind of things, guys, please, because in the group everyone is there, family members is there. and the like as girls are there and boys also there. Okay, everyone is there. Be a professional. Okay, please help on that. And then yes, and then this WhatsApp group, guys, don't chat personally to take numbers or anything. I'm requesting you guys, if you have any questions or anything, okay, treat everyone as a your home, okay, your personal things. Don't take as a anything wrongly. And if you someone is doing some wrong thing, just let me know, guys. Even girls or boys, and asking something, asking like as any person thing, share with me. I'll take care of that. Okay.
And
Don't make it
fee,
personal. You
can I
can
pay it
whatever.
before Monday, Madhu? Will that be fine?
Sorry.
Fees can I pay just before Sunday evening or Monday early morning? That will be fine, right?
Early morning when
No, by
I
Sunday
didn't
evening,
understand.
most
Your
I'll be
voice is
paying.
like.
No, by Sunday evening, I'll be paying the first installment fee. Will that be okay?
Yes, yes. First installment you can pay, like as even take 40 days or 50 days also fine for the next installment. Okay. I'll give the time
Yeah,
for paying. Even the second installment also I won't ask guys, tell you. And I'll ask you after like a 45, 50 days after that only. Okay. If you guys are not paying. Just I drop a message you guys, okay.
yeah, I'll be paying by Sunday
I
evening.
won't call and then
So,
I won't ask. Then I don't like that thing. Uh-huh. Whatever could be. Okay. That also you guys can be keep in mind and you guys want to share that. Fine. And then remember, guys, if you'll ask, like, if you middle drop and all, what I'm going to do, I'll give you a chance. You can pay full fee. You will get a complete access on this video, and then you can join for the next batch and live classes. You can listen, but you can refer your batch videos. That option also I'm going to give. Entire batch you can you can live class or you can attend free. You don't need to pay for that entire next batch. Only for next batch, not for every batch. Okay.
Madhu, one
Yes.
question. So in Docker, like Docker Hub, Docker Swarm, you are going to teach every concept, right?
Docker Hub I'll teach, Docker CLI I'll teach, Docker Compose I'll teach, but Docker Swarm I never worked on till now. Docker Compose I worked on, but Docker Swarm I never worked on. I'll teach for Kubernetes and then ECS for Git. Two like as managing clusters we are going to discuss. Container managing
Oh,
things. ECS for Git
okay, okay, okay,
is the
okay.
one, and then
No,
Kubernetes.
in
Two
my
things I'm going to
company is
teach.
actually right now they're using Docker Swarm, and so that's why I just asked because I'm not sure about it. What is that and how we need to work on that?
The Docker Swarm is not. There is some limitations on that. Like most of the people are not going for that. Still, even I'm not learning. In case if I learn the future, maybe definitely I'll teach that also. But as of now, that's not included in my course. Even if you guys
Oh,
want to show, I'll show you the course content also, guys. Please wait a minute. If you have the still question like as even you will get a more than that. Definitely, no doubt in that the course content which I'm going to show you, but not less than that. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay, there's a many topics are there. Nothing like 140 hours. Definitely, we have a discussion for topic, and we don't have any slides, guys. Only everything is a practical for that. Okay. Now let me show one by one and see. This is the like as we discussed last like as this is just for introduction and then life cycles and then what we need to learn to get DevOps and all. That is demo classes kind of. And Linux, this is the many things are there. 15 hours discussion on this. Okay, like as how to use for the like as this is a small definition I'm giving here, but there's a lot of troubleshooting remote server issues and then shell command. There's a lot of commands are there. Okay, this is just for small like as I given the main highlighted part. I didn't mention each and every command. File systems, R command, grep command. I didn't mention those things here. Okay, this is a high level of like as content and Git also here. We are even I'm going to teach the GitHub actions also. Okay, that is a new thing which are using in the market. Most of the people GitOps. Even I'm not adding Helm and Argo CD that which is presently I'm working on in real time. Even I'm going to plan to add this batch. Okay, not only you, even previous batch also will get that. Even if I start teaching that. Okay, Git also what is a Git and like repository creation, Git cancel comments with Git tagging, Git branching, okay, all the things. Okay, Everything will merge conflicts, rebase and stash, and then all the things we are going to be teaching this. And the next we are going to discuss the Jenkins. Jenkins, lot of concepts will be there. Okay. And then next here. Okay. And one more thing. This is a old one. The Jobix is not, guys, actually. This is not a Jobix. Basically, we are discussing Prometheus and Grafana. That is the one. I think I'm not edited that actually. I'm not asking Jobix now. That is for this content. Same thing here. This is the one I think. Ansible, and then end-to-end project, and then Prometheus mapping, and this is the 4 hours I'm going to be cover this. And this is the one document. Okay, I'll share this content by mother. Yeah. Okay, these are the topics are there. And Docker, we are going to discuss about all these commands. Okay, and Kubernetes, where most of the topics, even currently I'm working on Kubernetes, and it was many things are there to learn, even me also. These are after I worked on previous organization, ECS Forget, okay, which is comes under the AWS, but in this project organization, completely we are using AWS. And then even I'm today itself, I'm going to start the new tool, Argo CD workflow. That is a good thing to learn for me. Argo CD, even I just started learning from last 4 months, which we are using now, but I never be configured. Even we need to configure our EKS cluster, Argo CD integration, and the Argo CD workflow. Even this are all comes under the new technology, guys. Okay, new things means not DevOps, it's a GitOps. GitOps. This is a which I'm working a role playing role is the GitOps. The role name is the GitOps actually. Okay, fine. Now these are all about. But guys, you will get a lot of content, no doubt in that. Okay, and we'll share the book very like lot of resources, books, and then like as examples, source code. Okay, everything, interview questions, resumes, a lot more day-to-day activities. Even I recently started working on seed jobs and those things. I think I conduct that webinar also. Recently, I worked on that. Yeah, that is not added here. Okay, even that is recently. That is also not added here in the Jenkins section. Okay, fine. That's all about guys. And then see you on Monday. Who is this Pankaj? You can. This is a free one. You will get, dude. I already shared in the WhatsApp. I'm not sure you are there in the group or not. Or else you can ping me in WhatsApp. My phone number you guys know, right? You can ping me. This is my WhatsApp. Okay. You can ping me on this number. 7989775914. I'll share this. I'll share the link also. Wait a minute. You can WhatsApp me this number too. I'll let you know, Sairam. And then just wait a minute. Let me share this. Now this demo drive. Even I'll upload today's session is after 1 minute, 1 hour we will get.
Madhu, one question.
Mhm.
Hello.
Ask me. Yeah,
For
dude, tell me.
for example, sometimes there is a requirement because when I was working in a company, they have a requirement in cell scripting or bash scripting to do some automations, like some functionality has to be automated, and when getting the data or getting the code from one place to another, and do that processing with another repository. So that type of thing, will you teach like things like how can we do that
Because
automation
like as
procedures, like how?
yes, that you will get to know based on your experience that, okay, now I'll teach the shell scripting like as most of the conditions loops, okay, and usages, and then like as many things, okay, and then even I'll show some real scripts which I worked on, okay, but that's not useful for you guys definitely, but you guys will get to understand that why you are using shell script and where exactly. That's not let's say we can't say that every company using that methodology. That depends on you, okay,
Okay.
that depends on you, that depends on what you are doing, okay. We can use shell script or bash script or python script or groovy, whatever you are comfortable, whatever you can find out easy method, then you can do that, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, clear, clear.
Okay guys, then see you on Monday, okay. I need to have another meeting at 9 o'clock. Bye guys.